up your head, pick up your body. Get on the bus, it's time to party. It's Gregory. It is a Saturday night, Gregory. Take your socks off and take your pants on. Get in the car and drive on.
Welcome to Friday Night, Greg. Joe, we got a lot of preparation here. What did we prep? I forgot all the things.
I'm going to pitch you on some podcasts that we can do instead of this podcast.
Right. Because we're not doing so good here.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, we're not.
I just want to pitch you on some podcasts.
That's fine, but we're drowning.
That we could do together.
I would love to get out of this thing. I got a 15-year commitment to one. Yeah.
You signed the contract. Well, we could do a second podcast, and I want to pitch you on them.
I don't have the time for that. But yes, all right. What are you thinking? You got some good ideas?
Oh, you want me to go right into my podcast?
No, we don't have to. Let's get to know you first. Where are you from? Where are you from? Syracuse? This guy's a Syracuse head.
You get
What?
The auto-tune is just kind of on.
Oh, yeah. Is this guy from Syracuse or what?
You get 4 more guesses.
Idaho.
No.
Upstate New York. Is it
No.
Syracuse? That counts. That's only one count. Give me a hint.
South of the Mason-Dixon line.
Oh, how the hell am I supposed to know what that means? South, I'll guess. Nebraska. Florida? Texas.
You really think I'd be from any of those places?
To me, you from Mars. I'm just kidding. That was an insult. But I wasn't insulting you. I like Mars, and I like you. I think you're a Southern boy.
I grew up in Morgantown, West Virginia.
Really?
An hour from Pittsburgh.
That I see. I can see you as a Pennsylvania boy.
But I started comedy in North Carolina, so I got a sweet Southern vibe.
Really?
You didn't notice that sweet Southern vibe?
No, yeah. I thought you were you're just like a mellow kind of dude. I thought you were just like you were a war, like you have PTSD or something.
Yeah.
Like you were a soldier.
Because soldiers with PTSD are known for being mellow.
I think when they've seen so much, they just walk around going, "Oh man, oh boy."
I feel like I've had some mini traumas from gigs,
Sure.
but that's not the same as war per se.
I would agree. I think war is easier.
Have you been?
No, but I go too easy for me.
Yeah.
Easily to handle.
You wanted a challenge, so you didn't do war.
Yeah, I didn't do war. Well, just kidding. Shout out to all our soldiers.
Craig.
Was that bad? I mean, in a good way.
Okay.
I mean, like, I love everybody. If you're, oh boy, no, I have. I
Can
don't know
you
what
just
to say.
spiral right now?
I am bad.
Yeah.
I didn't go to sleep last night.
That could be the first pitch on podcast is spiraling with Greg and Joe.
That's this episode. Yeah,
Doesn't that sound good?
that sounds great.
And throughout the episode, it just falls apart. And by the end, people are like, it can't fall apart any worse than this. And then it does.
And then it does.
Right?
Yeah. You take something that you shouldn't talk about, I immediately mention it, and then say the worst things possible by accident, and then clearly hate myself. So you're like, oh, I'm going on a train. Oh, train, trans. I think trans. Then I think that.
Can you turn all your phones off?
I should turn off my phone.
Turn your
man.
phones to mute.
Okay.
I like that when I entered.
I need to save me here.
I like when I entered your podcast studio. For anybody listening that hasn't aware of Greg's studio,
Yeah.
Greg asked his wife if she has those Delta earbuds that he could use. I heard, do you have those Delta earbuds? I wish I'd known. I have 7 Delta earbuds.
Yeah, me too. And I can't find them. I hate to blame Max, but Max forgot his headphones.
Known for being the worst headphones. It's just
them.
airline.
These are Delta Airlines. These are Delta headphones, man. They smell like the cookies. I love those cookies. What do you get? Do you get the chips? Do you get the Sun Chips? Do you get those? My favorite cookies.
Sun chips are
Batistas?
my third choice.
What are those cookies called? The Delta flight?
The
Baristas?
just old biscuit cookies.
They're in the Delta packaging. Biscoffs.
I was close.
Yeah. Or third option is like nuts or granola bar.
Yes.
What do you get?
I usually say no.
What? To the free thing?
I usually say no to the free thing because it just doesn't feel like any of it's that good to consume, really. But if I was going to have to get one of them, I would get the granola bar.
Granola bar is good. And let me hold your hand for this. I say, let me get the Biscoff? And then I go, hey, I hate to ask, but I love these. Can I get 2? And then she'll give you two, and I look at the guy next to me and I go, I'll give you two Biscoffs, you switch seats with me. And I try to get myself into the middle.
Yeah, that's a strong move. Biscoff cookie, probably if you could rank 100 cookies, would be toward the bottom.
What? The best. I love them.
I mean, compare as like if you like cookies, it's good. But if you compare it to any other cookie,
What's the best cookie?
The tahini cookie at Kinship Coffee.
What the hell is a tahini?
I don't. It's a tahini chocolate chip cookie. It's delicious.
You like kinship?
And then, I like Mighty Oak. I like Kinship. I like both.
Well, you're talking about coffee shops here.
I'm
talking about cookies.
We got okay. This brings us to my second pitch.
Okay.
Which is
you have to save this, buddy. I'm
which
drowning.
is riding first class with Greg and Joe.
Yeah. Okay. Riding first class. And what did we do? We just ride in first class?
Yeah, and we talked. Whoever sits in between us in the middle seat, we interview them on the podcast. Huh?
I like this. I like to have the twist that they don't know they're on the podcast.
Yeah,
of course.
And they obviously something's going right for them in their life that they're in first class.
Yeah,
and we get to figure out what happened that went right.
And I even say we don't even talk to them. We just have podcast wires draped over their lap without asking them. Yeah. And then you and me are just doing a podcast through them. Whether or not they're on it, I don't care. I want them to be furious.
There's no rules against that.
Only air rules.
There's no air rules against recording a podcast over somebody's lap.
There isn't. Unless we talk about bringing this plane down. They don't like that, I'll tell you that much.
You can't say that.
You can't say it, but you can gesture. I look at you, I go, do the eyes, and then I point to down.
I don't think you can do
this thing. Hey, Joe, psst, psst, eyes, and point down. Take this thing down.
You might get less jail time, but you'd still be asked to, you'd still be like handcuffed by the air marshal.
Hey, real quick, can I interrupt our segment?
Yeah.
To do a quick news segment?
Is it a segment within a segment, like an Inception?
Well, I guess technically it is because we're in a segment now.
Okay.
Bradley Cooper doesn't want chairs on set? That's crazy.
Tell me more.
You don't know anything about this?
No.
Bradley Cooper, actor, director, came out and stated that he doesn't allow chairs on his set because he thinks it brings the energy down.
Are there a lot of people just sitting in chairs?
No one's allowed to sit on his set. There are no chairs.
Well, I don't know how much chair sitting people are normally doing.
Well, we're sitting in a chair right now.
Well, we're not acting in the Titanic.
Well, no, we're not. But we are. Well, the energy is also down.
What?
You're right.
Yeah, what if we stood?
We could, but then we're not on a camera shot anymore. Which I'll go ahead and say, that camera does not look like it's on me at all.
How's that?
It's not recording, is it, Max?
It's recording.
He's got eyes.
He stands. You're still in the frame
Does
right
this,
now.
Does this feel like better energy? Bradley Cooper energy?
Well, my Delta airline, my Delta earphones came out. So, it's not you. You're bringing it.
All right.
You're great.
Well,
and people love you. I'm already getting emails.
Well, yeah, they're checking out my new special, Cult Classic.
Cult Classic.
They're giving it a like.
Did I tell you I watched it? You know I watched it. I thought it was great. I think you're a hilarious guy.
Thank you.
You're one of my favorite comedians.
Top 7, top 27.
Seriously? Let's think.
Top 39.
Matt Rife.
Yeah.
Big Bert. Got to give it to Big Bert.
Big Bert Kreischer?
Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
Max.
Uh-huh.
My wife. She tried it once. She's pretty
great.
good.
Yeah.
She does my nutrition jokes.
I mean, obviously you fell for her.
I know. And then you.
5.
Jay-Z.
Okay.
Jay-Z. Yeah.
It's that's the first list I've been included with Matt Rife on. So that's
I'll tell you this. You're one of the guys where you're in the room I do watch every time.
Wow.
You always make me laugh.
Thank you.
You're a great joke writer. You know that. You also like birds.
I like watching you. I watch Greg every time because something always goes awry.
Something always goes wrong.
Exciting.
Really?
Spiraling with Greg Stone. No, anything could happen when Greg hits the stage. That's a real show.
It just sounds like you're being sarcastic.
No, I'm not.
Do you like me at all?
I do.
Oh, good. You have a great voice.
I've been told that my voice lulls people to sleep, and I was requested to do a soothing YouTube reading, which is available also on YouTube, which has 80,000 views, which is 80,000 views for my soothing bedtime reading on YouTube. If you want to check that out and go to sleep sometime.
Yeah, you have a great voice for soothing the people to sleep.
Thanks.
We should try to have a sleep off. See who falls asleep first. You go and I go.
which is my third podcast pitch, Ambient Noise with Greg and Joe. Huh? But like we call it ambient noise, but we just chat like in a relaxing manner
Right.
and let them pass the time however they want.
I'd like to do that. Let me just talk like this. So where are you from? You're from West
I'll tell you what, Bradley Cooper wouldn't like that.
No, he wouldn't be asleep.
He wants energy.
I'll tell you this. Bradley Cooper says no chairs. I go, hey, I agree with you. I agree. I hate chairs. But my brass knuckles like to sit. So my brass knuckles got a problem. I love you.
Yeah.
But brass knuckles keep telling me they got to sit. And if you got a problem, you got to talk to them. Brass knuckles, don't say that to Bradley Cooper. And Bradley Cooper's going to say, well, I'm not going to give you a chair. And I go, brass knuckles, come on. Oh, you want to sit down? Okay, then we sit down.
How often do you speak with brass knuckles?
Every day.
Yeah.
I pray to them. I pray to them that I don't have to mess a motherfucker up.
Uh-huh.
Now, I do curse, and I know that you're a clean comic.
I'm not anti-cursing by any means. I was not raised in the church. I just happen to not curse a lot on stage. So I was like, if I don't curse a lot, I might as well not curse at all. Because once you curse once, people are like, he's dirty.
Right.
So if you curse 0 times, they're like, he's clean. It's like, can there be a gray area? There cannot. There's no gray area, by the way.
Yeah, but don't you want? That's these audiences. They find out. They turn on you. They find out you're on this podcast. They're all out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a son of a bitch.
You should have told me that.
I probably should have. We don't have to air it.
I don't have a hard enough dedicated following of people that are like, we love clean comedy and we love Joe, that it's going to ruin me.
Yeah, Nate Bargatze opened for him. He's clean.
Yeah, I work with Nate and so he's doing a series of family-friendly specials with the goal in mind of, good comedy that's not like corny.
Dude, there's a lot of clean, corny comic.
I've heard that.
Have you ever not watched it?
Well, I hear that a lot, and when you say clean comedy, it sounds corny, but the clean comics I know are like Ryan Hamilton,
Yeah.
Jim Gaffigan, Brian Regan,
The clean comics you know
Nate
are
Bargatze.
good.
I don't know the corny ones.
All of those guys you're saying and talking about are millionaires. There's a reason. Have you ever seen the the C level clean comics? The Christian comics? There's a guy who goes, people tell me that Jesus don't like sandwiches. He does. And that's it. And you're like, what? Jesus sandwiches? Doesn't make any sense.
Something about bread.
Yeah. Father, they say Jesus is the Father. He's my father. Happy Father's Day.
I think
that's the joke.
I think you're misquoting Ron Churchman.
Ron Churchman, the comedian? We got to have that guy on. I'm Ron Churchman. And Jesus likes to walk around the block. And he says, oh, I'm a block man. That's the clip. There's a lot of corny, clean comics.
I don't see you don't see him a lot around New York City.
No, he won't show his face here.
New York City is sort of home of the edge
And heathens.
and the tough guys. Which brings me to my fourth pitch, and this is a real pitch.
Okay.
Gentle Crowd with Greg and Joe.
Ooh, what does that mean?
It's the opposite of tough crowd.
Oh, gentle crowd. I love this. And how would
See?
this go?
Well, it's people like me who's not very tough.
Right.
And so instead of giving each other a hard time, we're just like nice to each other.
Yeah, and instead of having like pointed, angry views, they could be very medium. Like a lot of like, I understand both sides.
Yeah, I could be like, there's nuances to both.
Gentle crowd. And everyone in the crowd's going, shh.
And
wanna hear him talk.
every topic you got to be like, you got to look at both sides. You got to really see both sides,
Yeah, I see. I understand that. I hate these headphones. I'm taking them off.
Gentle Crowd with Greg and Joe.
Let me ask you this, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in a relationship?
That's a complicated question. It's a very complicated question.
Really? All right. Why don't we call her up? I got the phone here. Is that weird?
She's in her therapy sesh right now, actually. So I don't know.
Oh,
if she
so
would
there is a
answer.
woman. Maybe.
Well, it's what's the word we're talking about?
New.
It's
Shaky.
It's shaky.
Not going well.
we're in talks.
You're in talks.
We're in chats.
I'm in the same thing with my wife. Still haven't figured it out yet. Still haven't figured it out.
So tell me more about that.
About my wife?
Yeah, like because you've been married for what, 27 years?
Something like that.
And I've heard marriage is hard,
Yeah.
and that you know, in marriage you fight a lot,
Yeah.
argue a lot, start to hate each other. How's that going?
Well, we don't hate each other, and we don't really fight a lot. Here's why. As a comedian,
Yeah.
in an argument, I'm going to win. I'm
Oh.
very good at this.
Oh, wow.
Any argument, any point she brings up, I can easily destroy. Why is that? Because this is what we do for a living.
I don't feel like that's true for me.
Really?
Maybe that's what's going wrong with me. I
Yeah.
thought typically the man loses the argument, so you're doing a reverse.
No,
You're
but
doing
that's-
a reverse sexism, which is interesting.
Let me get where I'm going.
Yeah,
But because I can do that,
yeah.
I win the argument. Then what happens? And she gets upset.
Well, you lost if you won.
You win, you lose.
Doesn't every relationship therapist say if you win the argument, you lost?
I've never heard that before, but
Well,
that's pretty
something
good.
to consider.
Yeah, that's pretty true. So I don't win the arguments. I just go, whatever you want.
That sounds like kind of passive. Like,
No, I just gonna go in my room and I put my head in my pillow and I go, what has happened to me? What has happened to my life?
I feel like she's gonna be super happy when you go whatever you want, and you just go lay down in bed. She's like, well, that went well. I'm glad Greg and I are on the same team here.
She'll go, what do you want for dinner? And I'll go, I can make tacos. And she goes, oh, cheese. I don't want to do cheese. And I go, I'll be right back. And I go into the bathroom and I turn on the shower and I just turn my head. I put the boiling hot water on my head and I don't even take my shirt off. And I come back and my shirt's all wet. And she was like, so no tacos? And I go, what the fuck do you think? And I don't hit her or anything because I'm weak.
See, that was a chance to just have a funny, clean bit, but you added the F word for no reason.
And I threw in domestic violence. That's why I can't be a clean comic. My brain always goes to pedophilia, domestic violence, N-word. I don't say the N-word, but my brain goes, say the N-word. Throw that in there. I don't, but because I don't think I'm a good comic. I just say the edgiest thing. Puerto Ricans are a mess.
I've seen you on stage. You don't say the edgiest thing.
What's that? I know we can't anymore because they took that word from us.
Yeah.
What's a good bit? How do you write a bit? How does anyone even write a bit? Because you don't say edgy. You clean. I write a bit. I go, pedophilia.
Yeah.
How do you write one?
I just make sure there's no pedophilia.
Rapists. Oh, these guys are rapists.
Let's see. How do we write a bit? Do we have any bits?
Oh, yeah. I'll give you an idea and you tell me how we can write it.
Oh, well, that was another old idea for a podcast. Was called Joke Machine, where you just run bits at each other. But I think Mike Birbiglia does that now.
I don't like that guy.
Well,
I've never met him.
Well, I'm not here to talk dirty on anybody, but he's got a great idea for a podcast because I had that idea, and my idea was Joke Machine, and then Dimitri Martin has a tour called Joke Machine, so my Joke Machine idea is completely out the window. But I had it in a Google Doc from 2017.
Yeah, you should send it to them. Be like, where's your Google Doc?
Yeah.
I can throw this weighted blanket idea at you.
So let's do Joke Machine segment.
All right. I got a weighted blanket.
Okay.
It's so heavy. I need a spotter.
I thought you just said you did only edgy jokes.
Well, I'm trying. It's edgy, man.
This is clean.
Yeah, and
this
I
is
go,
clean comedy.
It was attempted murder. My wife threw it on me, and I couldn't get out. I had to get someone in the morning, and then OJ showed up with Bill Cosby, and I raped him. Well, I cut that last part out. I might be clean.
So,
What? Weighted blanket?
I gotta wait if I can. It's so heavy. I need a spotter.
Yeah, it is heavy.
I just like picturing you as like a one-liner comic, like Rodney Dangerfield. I got a weighted blanket. It's so heavy. I need a spotter. And that's the whole joke. It's so heavy. I need a
How do
spotter.
you write that joke? It's so heavy. I woke up in the morning, and I couldn't get out of bed. It was too heavy. I needed to have my wife come. I was so tired. It's like 30 pounds. And I'm not in shape. It's hard to masturbate. You only get one stroke and you're down, and it just holds you down. It feels like I got caught. Every time I go to bed, I feel like someone caught me, and I just wait for whatever the hunter is to pull me out. Anyway,
So the attitude on this bit is that you don't like weighted blankets because they're too heavy.
it's too heavy, and I'm not strong enough.
But your wife likes weighted blankets?
She hates it, but she likes it on me because it'll keep me in the bed. And I can't get away. And it kind of like slowly takes I can't talk a lot because it keeps my lungs down.
So your wife doesn't want weighted blankets, and you don't want weighted blankets, but she gets one just to hold you
to
down.
keep me from talking because I stop breathing. It's hard. It's hard, man. It's like you're under rubble. It's like an earthquake has happened and you're calling for help. It's not fun. I don't enjoy it. But it was a gift. What am I gonna do? Throw it away? You can't throw it away. It's impossible. It's 1,000 pounds.
Who gave you the gift?
This woman,
Your wife?
Tita's friend. You're sitting on it if you want to try it.
Not at the moment.
I don't think you can lift it. I think you're strong. I don't think you're that strong. It's heavy. Have you ever tried one?
No, it sounds comforting.
It's comforting as a fat man laying on you. It really is. I mean, you do sleep well because you're dying.
Yeah.
So anything there?
I like this bit as your wife just wanting it to be on you to sort of hold you down a bit, keep you in bed a little longer.
Yeah. I can't. I gotta. Oh God. Oh my God.
But yeah, there's a lot there. I think everybody listening would agree. You got a bit there.
What? I thought, what's Joke Machine? I thought you were gonna help me write it.
Well, there's definitely a bit there. There's
what's the
definitely a
bit?
good bit there.
What's the bit?
You got the whole bit. You all got the whole bit. You really just need the setup to sound sincere.
Oh, the setup. I got a weighted blanket. I think
So-
my wife's trying to kill me.
Well, my wife got me a weighted
My
blanket.
wife got me a weighted blanket.
And-
How weighted was it?
Perfect setup. And you're like 5 pounds per square foot.
What if I switch the words? I say, my weighted wife got me a blanket. My blanket got me a weighted wife. A heavyweight wife.
Or you could start with I don't like these weighted blankets.
What are you trying to do? Capture me?
People say they're comforting. For me, they're smothering. Something
Yeah.
like that.
That's fun. If it gets wet, you're dead. You ain't getting away. You are not, my friend.
This is gold. This is gold. And all of this could be in Rodney Dangerfield format.
Really?
I would like to see you in Rodney Dangerfield format.
I could be Rodney.
And you just need a catch line, but not, I don't get no respect. Something like, my wife hates me.
Yeah.
Something like that.
No respect. I go, no, I don't believe in myself. I don't believe in myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty good. What about you?
I
You got
don't
one?
believe in too many syllables, but
I hate myself. I hate myself.
yeah, there it is.
I blow my brains out. I blow my brains out. I blow my brains out.
That's good.
All right, that kind of works.
I hate myself, though. Is
I'm
solid.
too horny. I'm too horny. I saw a girl the other day. She had a short dress on. I went, wooga. I'm too horny. I got to write horny jokes, but that could be a character.
Yeah.
I'm too horny.
I'm too horny. I hate myself.
I hate myself.
And then your closer is blow your brains out. And the audience is like, no, we like you.
Yeah, and I go, your words mean nothing to me. I can't hear them. You got a bit?
I have a premise. Since the holidays, I visited my mom for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And she has a new sticker on the window that says, "The trees are my therapists."
Yeah.
And it's nice that my mom has found nature, but would prefer a licensed professional. And it feels a little passive because I've been asking her for years if she would consider going to a therapist, and she's like, "No, I went to one in 1974.
Yeah.
And it wasn't for me." So this sticker felt a little passive, but also like, I wonder if she does use trees as therapists. Like she walks out into the woods, just like, "So things are good." "Yeah, no, things are really good. My son didn't call me back. Anywho, I'll see you next week, same time."
I do like the angle that your mom would get stickers instead of telling you anything.
Yeah.
Like, I have a therapist. It's a tree. I don't need to say I love you. You should just know. That's a sticker.
Yeah, what if you had like a dad that never said I love you, but he has a sticker that says I love my son? Or just I love my family.
I love my Honda. X'd out, son written over it.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
All right, so that's my joke machine.
That's a tree one. We can't keep going.
Well, I wasn't prepared for joke machine, but let's see. We got another one, right? We got another one.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one that's not going to hit. This is one that's not going to hit that hard, so I
Okay.
can use your feedback.
Okay.
And I'll keep it short, but
Do whatever you want. We got time.
you write in, tell me, punch this up for me. But the handshake is a weird custom, right?
You're right.
Because we're kind of aware that it's a quick spreader of germs
Right.
and disease. But we're like, it's too good. Can't stop. We tried to stop. We tried the pound, but the shake, the holding another man's hand,
Mm-hmm.
it feels, I can't quit it.
No.
I can't quit it. Sure, it's flu season. Sure, I'll probably never see this guy again. I forget his name immediately, but let's risk it all.
What they can't see is the hand motion. That really adds to the bit.
And then the other idea of that is just that we tried to try the pound, but then too many people came in with the hand, and then you're in this awkward
And
position.
I think that's the better shake. I think one guy does a fist and the other guy grabs a fist. I think that's a solid shake.
It's good for the guy with the hand. I'll tell you why, because paper beats rock.
Yeah.
And every time I come with fist, I just lost. I don't want to lose the greeting.
Come with scissors.
So I come scissors now.
Absolutely.
Snip, snip.
Yeah. You should anticipate someone going to grab your hand, but you give them scissors and you cut their hand.
Yeah. That's a fun way to meet. You just go 1, 2, 3, Joe Zimmerman.
Yeah. That's the great way to shake hands.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, shoot. Hand, hug. You hug them.
Yeah.
I'll say this, man. The fist pound, real fall from grace. The fist pound started
So good.
homeboys
Yeah.
being like, "What up, dog?" Cool. Now it's like, "I don't want to get sick." Yeah, they put
What
it
do
in
they
there.
call it when you steal something from black culture and then make it white?
Cool. They call it totally cool. Cultural appropriation.
Yeah. It's like we did cultural appropriation and then made it worse.
Made it way worse. Oh my goodness.
No, the to be fair, the oh my goodness is the elbow.
Oh sure, I hate those
The
guys.
elbow is the
I'll
saddest,
give you an elbow.
the
I go,
saddest one.
give me nothing.
Do you have like strep throat? Why are you giving me the elbow?
You give me your hand, I go, I'll take it all for you. That's how kind of guy I am. You're sick, I'll take it. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I got a
I
joke
respect
idea.
that about you.
Can you give me this joke idea?
All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll let people vote on Joke Machine as the podcast.
Okay. How does Brad Pitt... No, this is an idea. It's not very funny. Oh, God.
Well, I want to hear your not funny idea now. That's fun.
How does Brad Pitt think his life is real? Like, he's the main character. You know, like, how does he not think he's the Matrix? The guy, everything he does is amazing and worked out and is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Of course that guy is going to be like, I don't think I'm in the Matrix because nothing's working out. You know, like, if I was in the Matrix, you'd think the guys would be like, hey, maybe we give him a happy wife and a little bit of money. It's like, no, just live in medium my whole life.
I've heard. Yeah, I agree with you. I've heard that really hot people can sometimes start to get annoyed by how people say how they're hot.
Yeah.
And I've heard that because I've even heard other actors say Brad Pitt's so hot that it takes away from how talented he is.
Yeah.
So instead of being like, wow, he's talented, you're like, gosh, he's hot.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, though. I don't think he is that talented. I think he's just hot.
So Leo DiCaprio, it seems like he's tried to unhot himself over the years, and he tries to ugly himself up in these movies. So, being in a blizzard in the Arctic
Right.
with facial scars and stuff.
Is he hot?
He used to be the teen heartthrob.
Right.
He's always dating the 22-year-old supermodel.
Yeah, but that's because he's afraid of commitment. Is that a thing? Is that a problem?
He was the Timothy Chalamet of 20 years ago when he was in Titanic.
Who's Timothy Chalamet? I hear this name a lot. I don't
And
really
then
understand. I don't follow sports.
You don't know Timothy Chalamet? He's the new Leo DiCaprio.
Real? Oh, actor. He's an actor?
Yeah, he was in. He's the star in Dune, but before that, he was in Lady Bird. He's been in all the hot movies. Now he's Willy Wonka, Chocolate Factory.
Oh.
He's getting all the hot movies. He's the new Leo.
All right.
All the ladies,
I'll check
all
him
the
out.
ladies love him.
I'll check him out.
But a little reputation for being
What?
not that cool off camera.
Schmuck?
I'm not saying it.
Can you take me?
You didn't hear it from me.
I'll fight him.
Here's another pitch for you: the Joe Rogan Experience recap pod.
Oh yeah, will we recap Joe Rogan?
Yeah, we listen to each 2.5 hour episode, and then we break it down what we thought of it.
Can I edit that? Because I don't want to listen to every episode of Joe Rogan. No offense to the guy. It's a lot of work. Why
That's
don't
the
we
whole
recap
point of our podcast.
what we think they were talking about?
Ah,
You know what I mean? We go, Rogan probably is talking about
mushrooms,
and fighting a cougar.
gravity things.
Now, this was an idea I had years ago, and I'd still like to bring it up. We called it Joe Rogan Experience, where we just do conspiracies about hair loss. And how we're pretty much, it's all the birds. So I'm pretty sure the birds are the reason. Birds, why are they flying? They're trying to get your hair.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Joe Rogan Experience.
Joe Rogan Experience.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that'll work. Probably get one episode at least.
That could be a segment of our Joe Rogan Experience recap is the Joe Rogan.
Who do we... I bet you there's a Joe Rogan Experience recap
Yeah,
podcast.
I'm sure. It's popular enough. There's probably 5 of them.
Yeah, we could do one. We could do the best one.
We'd be the best one, I think.
Right. We should do a episode where it's like Impractical Jokers, but it's Practical Brokers, where we take people to see apartments that they can afford. Welcome to the Practical Brokers. Look at this. It's a 2-bedroom. It's only $1,500. Nice neighborhood.
What about a twist on that where we were practical jokers?
Practical Jokers? What's a practical joke? What the hell does practical mean?
I don't know. It means everybody's in on it, I guess.
It's practical.
Practical brokers. I like practical brokers.
We're factual smokers.
Factual tokers.
Yeah, where we smoke cigarettes and tell people about Abraham Lincoln.
I'd have to start smoking to do that.
I don't smoke either, but for the podcast I will.
Similar to that pitch is WTH Pod. What the hell?
What do we talk about here?
We interview people.
And we say, what the hell?
Yeah. But my best pitch of all, listed number 1,
Yeah?
is this podcast. What? That's crazy.
That's great. What? That's crazy.
And then you say something crazy, and then I'm like, what? That's crazy. And we bring in crazy fun facts.
I like this. What about the saddest thing that's happened in your life? And we talk about it.
That sounds
And
sad.
then I make fun of it.
That sounds sad.
And then I go, oh, damn, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have said anything about that. What's the saddest thing ever happened to you in your life?
What podcast is this?
It's called Saddest Thing You Know. It's where you talk about things that were sad.
Yeah. I feel like there's some podcasts out there with that sort of vibe.
You think?
I think so. The saddest thing that's
Did I
ever
tell you what this
happened
guy
to me.
did?
One time,
I got to tell you about what Max did. I'll tell you off air.
no, on air. No, you teased it. You got to share on air now. Now we're all hooked. Now we're all riveted.
My kid, I got him in a swing, and we're setting up the podcast. And then Max goes, wait, what did you say?
I said that Luke's having a
I
time.
go, he goes, Luke's having a time. And I look over. My son is completely turned over in the swing, falling off, hanging on by his teeth. And he had said, he goes, Luke's having a time. Not grab your kid. He's about to die. He's choking himself. He's found himself into a noose in the swing. He said, Luke's having a time.
That sounds like something like a 1950s uncle would say.
Yeah.
Luke's having a time.
Hey, can we play guitar? Or do you have more podcast ideas?
I'm ready. I'll play the song, but I'll just quickly hit you with my other ideas because
I want to hear all of them.
I really would like to do a pod with you. Chat GPT chat.
Chat GPT chat.
Where we chat about Chat GPT, or we have a third person that's like a robot that speaks as Chat GPT.
Let me up you, because I like to add my twist.
Uh-huh.
We're like a couple that's breaking up, and so we won't directly talk to each other. So we talk through Chat GPT. I go, tell Jay-Z that I don't like what he's wearing today. And then you're like, tell Greg that I wasn't late. He said 12:45.
You don't need Chat GPT to do that. You just need like you need Alexa to do that.
Yeah. Hey, Siri, tell Joe Zimmerman I don't like his shirt today.
Sending to Joe. I don't like your shirt.
Scent. I guess.
I want to see if I got it.
I got such an itchy nose. You ever like not picking your nose, but your nose is itchy? That makes me crazy.
I just got a text from you that says, I don't like your shirt today.
I actually do like your shirt. I don't know why I said that. Well, you got a double collar? You got two collars going? Or is that a scarf?
Sent with Siri. I wish I had Siri.
You don't have Siri?
Siri, do I have you?
I guess not. How do you not have Siri?
Siri, do I have you? Siri?
Hey, Siri.
Hey, Siri.
Hey, Siri, do I have you? She found something on the web.
All right, I'm going to get Siri. I'm going to get Siri
Well, let's
next
talk
time.
more about these podcast episodes. Chat GPT, GPT.
We got the Greg and Joe show. That's an obvious one. I like, here's another one I have an idea. I feel like the most successful directors and screenwriters are always brothers.
Oh, like the Lofty Brothers.
And just there's the
brothers.
Duffy brothers.
Duffy brothers.
There's the Duplass brothers.
And the Russos.
The Rousseaus. There's the Coen brothers.
Wachowski.
It goes on and on. A lot of the most successful people are brothers because they're so good. I think because they're so good at collaborating.
Right.
And they're never going to break up because they're brothers. So I have an idea with you called Becoming Brothers. And we slowly try to become brothers.
Or we do Becoming Brothers. Where we become brothers. What's up, brother? My brother. I feel like that might be offensive, but I don't think it is. We become brothers.
And we like fist pound
Yeah, we
occasionally.
fist pound. And we go, what's up, my brother? But we don't have to do the voice. People don't like me for this.
We could do a podcast called Smart Guy, Dumb Guy, but we never say which one of us is the smart guy and which one is the dumb guy.
Immediately. They already know.
Smart Guy, Dumb Guy.
What if we do Finding Santa Claus, where we find the real Santa? You don't like that idea, I feel.
Yeah, that's good for kids. I feel like kids would like that.
Yeah, but...
And kids, there's a big market there, especially on YouTube.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is good. Good
So,
moneymaker.
A lot of money, and we could sing songs. Santa Claus, where are you? I don't know where you are now. Santa Claus, I miss you today.
Do you have the auto tune on?
I don't know. Let me put the headphones back in. Do you have your guitar ready?
Yeah. My last big pitch is This Week in Monkeys, where we break down
You saved that to the end? You should open with that.
the hottest news in monkeys. Like there'll be like a study that says monkeys smarter than previously thought, and then we get into it.
Oh, which brings me to my main thing that because sorry, we have to take a break real quick. Last week
To plug my special.
to plug your special, you gotta check out a special. Joe Zimmerman. It's called Cult Classic. It's a great episode. It's a great episode.
It's an episode. Yeah.
It's an episode.
It's
Year
only
3.
55 minutes. It's shorter than this podcast.
It is, and a hell of a lot funnier. Well, I'll tell you this. Last week, I had said on the podcast that I can kill a chimp, and then everyone lost their mind telling me that I cannot kill a chimp.
Right.
And I absolutely can kill a chimp. How? Well, I said this on my Instagram Live. Poison fingers. I would dip my fingers in poison. I would make razor blade knives. They come at me from the trees. One shot, he's dead.
You didn't even go with a knife or a gun. You went with poison razor blades,
Poison razor blade fingernails.
like a Wolverine type thing.
More like a witch.
What if the poison? Wouldn't the poison you in that process?
Well, no, because I would just dip my fingers in it.
Then your fingers would be covered in poison.
Right, I'm not going to lick my fingers.
Well,
I'll know not to.
you're not the sharpest tool in the shed, Greg.
Smart guy, dumb guy. Well, now I'll tell you this, and I'll hide in the dirt. You know, like I'll bury myself, so that when the monkey comes by just looking, I jump out of the dirt, poison fingers.
Okay.
Second case, what I would do, and I also brought this up. I hate to redo repeats. I'm baking a pie. In that pie, poison. Let me tell you this: 10 out of 10 chimpanzees, they're coming at you. They're going to eat the pie before they attack you.
So in next week's This Week in Monkeys, we could talk about how you murdered a monkey.
Yeah, chimp.
Nice.
I'll kill a chimp.
Yeah.
Gorillas are harder. They're bigger. But again, I think the poison pie idea would also work on him too. I think it would.
You think every girl is just going to stop and eat a poisonous pie?
If a monkey's coming at me, a gorilla, and I go, eat this pie, and I'm running, he's going to eat the pie before he tries to kill me. And he'll be dead because I put the most potent poisons. From a snake from a venom.
If I was a gorilla being like, how can I kill Greg? I would just be like, just don't eat whatever poisonous thing he puts in front of me.
But monkeys don't have the internet. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know that I'm doing that. What's the toughest animal you can kill?
I've heard. I feel like rhinos up there.
You can kill a rhino?
No. Oh, I thought you said the toughest animal. I thought you were saying the toughest animal to kill.
No, the toughest animal that you can kill.
I've heard moose is hard.
I'm not asking what you've heard.
But you're saying with my bare hands
With any way.
or with a trickery?
Anything. Yeah, trickery. I like trickery with the trigger.
I mean, if you're able to use poisonous pies, what's preventing you from using a shotgun? Like you're just cheating. You might as well cheat all the way.
No, because it's like I gotta go to Walmart. I don't know how to get a gun. Plus, I got the law. No one's selling me a gun.
Where do you get poison?
From the snakes, from the internet. I get a snake and then I have to break his jaw and take his poison out, dip it in my fingernails. I got a poison guy.
You're gonna extract venom from a snake, but you don't know how to buy a gun from a store.
Well, it's easy. You suck it out with your mouth. And you spit it on your fingers.
You're gonna kill yourself 4 times before you even get to the chimpanzee. The snake's gonna kill you. You're gonna suck out the venom. That's gonna kill you. Somebody on the black market's gonna find you and kill you.
I got a poison guy, Gus. He's not cheap.
What kind of poison do you get from Gus?
Mostly food that have guys gotten older, like a decayed milk and an old apple.
So he's just a guy that like used to work at a bodega.
Yeah.
And now he just gets stuff from old bodegas that's gone bad.
Yeah. And I dip my fingernails in that.
Yeah.
And like an old pasta sauce. It's gone rancid. What's your next podcast?
The next one is this rancid or not?
Really?
No.
Oh.
I think I've went through all of them. Let me double check if there's any hangers-ons here.
That's good to hear.
Oh, Hot Goss.
Ooh, what's Hot Goss? Gosling? Ryan Gosling? Is he hot? Yes, he is.
Yeah, and we discussed the hottest gossip of the day. Or also similar, not unrelated, but similar idea is Girl Talk with Greg and Joe.
Yeah, we talk about girls?
We talk about girls. We could have a girl on, a woman. And we make sure to call them women when they're on the podcast.
Right, but when they leave, you call them a girl. That girl was crazy.
We are doing girl talk, the two of us. And
let's do girl talk.
And we talk about girls. We talk about girl stuff. Like we would discuss the movie Barbie and stuff.
Did you see it?
No.
I didn't see it either.
But that would be part of girl talk, is talking about how we didn't see it.
How do you meet a girl?
How do I meet a girl?
Yeah, how do you meet a girl?
I mean, that seems like the main way to meet somebody these days is at a live show or on Instagram.
Can we do a podcast called Getting Laid with Greg Stone where I tell you how to get laid?
When was the last time you got laid?
Oh, brother, it's been a long time. But I got the dog.
And you met your wife at a comedy show, so my point is just...
I didn't meet my wife at a comedy show.
You said you saw her tell a joke.
I made all that up. None of that was anywhere near the truth.
Oh, I thought you never saw her tell a joke?
My wife has never told a joke. She's funny, though.
So I'm not even included in your top 5 comics?
You're
is
my
your wife,
number one favorite
is your
comedian.
wife who's never done comedy?
Yeah.
And Matt Rife and me.
Matt Rife.
And Bert.
You. And then also, I don't know, there's this lesbian comic. What's her name?
Ben Churchman.
Ben Churchman's great. No, Goss. What's her name? Gadalina?
I don't know.
Netflix. Gadalina.
Oh, you're talking. No, we're not going to crap on.
What?
We're not going to add on the crap on her.
Who? What's her name?
Hannah?
Hannah Gadalina.
We're not dumping on Hannah.
Well, I've never seen it. You don't like Hannah?
No, I'm just saying everybody craps on her special. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either, but I'll crap on her.
Why?
Because hate is fun.
But we haven't even seen it.
What
if you watched it and blew your mind?
Probably will. I love everything. I love every single thing I've ever seen, ever. I bet you I'll be moved to tears.
So it's time to start shouting, singing her praises.
F that B. We should watch it. We should do the Hannah Gatsby recap where we do every episode is us recapping Hannah Gatsby's special.
I would love that.
And, we just find new things to talk about every time. Like the lighting and the guy in the crowd.
So I think I've pitched you on all my podcasts, so hopefully people listening will send in their picks,
what
their
about
votes.
me giving you advice on how to
get laid?
Yeah.
Oh, so how did you? I'll decide if I want to do this. How did you meet your wife?
So I walked up behind her and I put her in a chokehold and I went, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I thought you were my friend."
Yeah.
Then she went, "Hilarious." And I went, "What's your name?" And she went, "Joe." And I went, "That's not your name. That's my friend Joe's name." And then they shut the bar down because it was time to go home.
Yeah.
And I said, "You got a ride?" And she was like, "Yeah." Oh, that's not my wife. That was this other lady.
Mm-hmm.
I met my wife. I was at the hospital, and she was having
A birth.
she was giving birth to someone else. It was an experimental thing. She was trying to give a birth to a pig. It was a scientific thing.
Yeah.
And the pig came out, and then she loved it. And I said, "But we gotta eat this thing."
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't like that too much.
So I'm not sure I can trust you with how to get laid, but sure, I'll try it.
Don't try that. Oh, this is the line that always did work.
Okay.
Always worked.
You actually have a line that works.
This line used to work, but again, I haven't been in the game for 15 years.
Yeah, this line is definitely not going to work.
Probably not going to work, but it might work. If I was at a bar with young people, everyone's a good time. You just walk up to the girl and I go, "Just do me a favor, could you pretend you're laughing?" And she'd be like, "Ah," and I go, "My friends, they get mad at me because I don't want to go talk to girls, but I don't want to talk to anyone. If you just pretend you're laughing, I can get out of this." And then they go, "Ah ha ha," and I go, "Yeah, anyway. So what are you doing? What did your great
I like
hips?"
that. Can you do me a favor? Can you just pretend you're laughing? Sometimes you're gonna. I think that's a good line. I think sometimes they're gonna play along with you.
Yeah,
Other times they're gonna be like, freaking this guy.
yeah. Well, it depends on how hot you are.
Yeah. Well, we're discussing me and you.
Hey, you're a handsome fella.
Well, you are as well.
Do you consider? No, my life is over. Do you consider yourself handsome?
No. My mom calls me handsome. And,
She's right.
And whoever I'm dating calls me handsome. But
Yeah.
that's it.
I do, and Max call him handsome.
You're very handsome.
See, he does what I say because I pay him.
That felt good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're a handsome guy. You're classically handsome.
Well,
What?
I mean,
Teeth are where they're supposed to be. Your
I
ears
feel
are
like-
where they're supposed to be.
I feel like if I was classically handsome, I'd hear it a little more than I do.
No,
but-
they're too shy.
yeah.
They're too shy. No one walks up to me and tells you I'm so funny because everyone knows I'm funny and they're afraid that I'll get an ego. Yes, Max? We're at 45 minutes, which means
All right.
we have not gotten to your guitar yet.
So with the song, I don't know what you normally do with auto tune. I think you normally riff, but I've been working on a song on guitar, and I don't know how well it'll go on auto tune, but it is a song that I've been working on.
How are you going to sing it and also hold the microphone? I just realized that.
Well, I'll figure it out.
All right. As long as you can figure it out. Can I also sing?
Well, let's test. Can
All
you
right.
hear me?
This is the auto
Can you hear me? I don't hear my voice.
You have to turn those headphones back on, I bet. This is the
Okay. That just sounds like my voice.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not. You have to find it.
Auto tune.
Oh, stick
Auto tune.
the microphone closer.
Auto
I think
tune.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds
That's
good.
not auto tune. That's just my voice. Your voice does it.
You gotta go high.
Auto tune.
There it is. There it is.
Okay.
Did you find it?
Okay.
I could make it go harder.
Yeah, make it go harder.
This is as hard as hard as it goes.
It doesn't. My thing just died.
It did the headphones?
battery died.
Oh God.
Can you hear the auto tune?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll play it.
Clowns never laughed before. Now you printed these songs. That's like 15 pages.
I'm only gonna play the first page.
How many pages is this song?
No, it's a work in progress.
Oh right.
It's a work in progress.
Do you have something also that I could sing, or how does this
You're
work?
gonna have to improv.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You look like a one-man band.
You just have to improv. You're gonna have to riff off me.
I'll riff off you, brother.
Okay.
Hello.
Pull this off. It's pretty impressive.
Can
I'm
you
gonna
put it
pull
on-
this up.
Put it on the pillows, maybe.
All right.
Oh boy, he's somehow managed to. There we go.
So I was started writing this song in the summer, and I wanted it to be like a fun summery song, like
Yeah.
like kind of just like a fun, loving summery song,
Right.
like Afternoon Delight, but different.
Sure.
Okay, so. Can you hear that?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. So do you go or do I go? Or?
So I'll give you the gist of the first verse, and then you can decide if you want to do the second verse.
All right. Is this how you got your lady? You showed up with a guitar and played her a song at the bar?
I have never once. Anytime I pulled out a guitar with a lady around, the lady moves further away. The guitar is the opposite of what you want to use to get a woman.
Agree to disagree.
All right. Smooches in the summertime,
Yeah.
kisses in the rain, yes on the beach, yes on an aeroplane. Did it auto-tune?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Okay, great. I'll do the next verse. Whispered words on a winter night, folding notes by the fireside, slow dancing in the moonlight, singing songs until sunrise. The best things in life are free, as long as you don't pay for them. The best things in life are free, as long as you want, as long as you want.
This is a great song. Why do you keep stopping?
Depressed and alone, melancholy prone, heart turned to stone, dreams postponed. What do you think?
First of all, I love it. I just want to get in there.
Okay, so your turn to do the verse.
And you just play it. I'm going to figure it out. Do I have to stick along what you're doing, or can I do my own
You
thing?
can do whatever you want.
Okay. Bradley ain't got no chairs. You only know what's in the chair.
Nice,
A lot of people want the chairs.
nice.
Bradley ain't giving us chairs. Oh, Bradley, you son of a bitch. My knees are hurting. You got a hat like a witch. Oh, Bradley, can you beat a chimpanzee? Don't think you can, 'cause you can't even get past me. I dip my fingernails in poison. Dip my fingernails in poison. Oh, the poison that I got from Gus.
All right, here comes the refrain.
Thought you were gonna sing something there. Didn't realize that was for me. But we'll do it again.
All right, here's the transition.
Oh, Batman beat up my wife. Didn't know she was my wife.
Right here.
Can we get together and love each other? It's a
Nice.
sunny day, sunny winter. Can we get together and love each other? It's a sunny day and a sunny winter.
Back to the verse. Smooches in the summertime, kisses in the rain, yes on the beach, yes on an aeroplane, whispered words in the winter night, kisses in the moonlight, something, 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 secret shared over truth or dare.
Keep going. This is the best.
The best things in life are free,
as long as you don't pay for them.
The best
Things in life are free,
as long as
but you don't pay for them. Oh, my mother drives a Sebring. She didn't get the time when the roof comes off.
As long as you aren't riddled with debt, or have too many kids, injured or sick, or a sad hermit, grieving or guarded, dreams long departed, broken hearted, or not very smarted like Greg.
Oh, I'm a smart boy, everyone knows it. I'm the smartest boy in town, everybody knows it. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. When I come around, you better... Oh. I fell apart.
It's the perfect ending to a song. I love that ending to a song.
Can we do another song?
Did you say, can we do one more song?
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't have any others written, but what do you want to play?
No, you just play anything, and we'll just write songs.
I can do a country song.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me make sure we're tuned.
What key is this in? I'll
I
put it
think
in
this
G.
country song is in G.
All right. Oh, I'll get my deep voice. Y'all don't know about me.
What time is it?
We gotta get going.
It's almost 2.
It's almost 2. What time you gotta get out of here?
Okay, I got at least 10 minutes.
I gotta do a Patreon, but I'll probably do it without you. Oh, are you tuned or what?
I think we're good now. So the country song will be. Okay. All right.
Okay. And how are the lyrics? Oh, okay. All right.
I'm a sweet little tulip in bloom.
Ooh.
My smile lights up the room.
Ooh.
Greg's smile lights up the room too.
But not as bright. Joe's lips are sweet and soft. I want to spend my time on a winter's loft. I am a man.
Wow, that's good.
Oh, an old school man. Oh, his hair is soft like a velvet, and his skin is as mean as a dog. He's got a pimple on his nose. I didn't notice it, but now I can't get it out
Pimple
of
on
my
his
head.
nose?
Yeah,
Oh.
you had a pimple on your nose. Well, you don't really have one. I made that up.
I thought you said a pit bull on it. Pit
Oh,
bull on his
pitbull.
nose.
That's a different one. All right.
You're doing great.
Okay, let me try again. Whoa. My old friend Jack is black. My old friend Ryan is yellow. They're not races, no. I just have a bunch of weird looking crayons. Jack said, why am I black? I said, the only color that I had. And then my friend Jim said, purple's not a color, but we all end up dead in the end. Oh, God isn't real.
How a lot of country
Oh,
songs
he
do that?
is a myth.
How a lot of country songs go that direction?
Oh, heaven is fake. I mean, what does it mean? I mean, if I'm cool down here, can I just get in, please? Oh, heaven ain't real. No, heaven ain't real. I said you can have sex in heaven, but there's gotta be consent, so I'm still banging the people that could get down here. Oh, heaven ain't real. Oh, no, heaven ain't real. Oh,
Heaven
Jimmy,
ain't real.
it can be
Heaven ain't
heaven.
real, but you can steal your way in.
Woo!
Steal your way in.
Steal your way in.
Steal your way in.
Steal your way in. Oh, heaven ain't real, it ain't real.
Are there a lot of auto-tuned country songs out there?
There's one, there's this one.
Okay.
I think we can keep going. I think we just keep doing heaven ain't real. I think we can
Okay.
figure this out.
I like it.
Yeah.
How about you hit a harmony on it?
I don't know what that is.
All right, I'll hit the harmony.
Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead. Do it again.
Heaven ain't real. Heaven ain't real. Heaven ain't real. No, it ain't. It ain't. Oh, I got to the gates and I saw Gabriel. I said, Jimmy in there. He said, what do you mean? I said, is Jimi Hendrix in heaven? He said, nope. He's burning in hell. I said, heaven ain't real.
He's burning in
Heaven
hell.
ain't real.
He's
Ah,
burning in hell.
Jimmy's burning. Ah, ah,
Burning in hell.
burning in hell in the burn.
Burning in hell.
Burning in hell. Burning in. I was trying to melody you. Melody, 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 oh.
I like Heaven Ain't Real and then Burning in Hell at the same time.
All right, yeah, all right. Oh, heaven ain't real. Oh, heaven ain't real. Oh, heaven ain't real.
Burning in hell.
Oh, song. Oh, God's looking at me now. They said you were on the fence about getting in, but then you wrote that song with Joe Zimmerman. Oh, heaven ain't real, heaven ain't real, heaven ain't real. Oh no, heaven ain't real.
Living in New York City.
Heaven ain't real, burning in hell. Heaven ain't real. Heaven is real, and I'm not gonna go because God don't like the way that I flow. Oh, heaven is real.
Burning in hell, hell, hell.
That was a great song. That'll do it for us, guys. This is Friday Night Greg. Check out Joe Zimmerman's special. It's called Cult Classic. It's all music. It's no music on it.
But my next special is gonna have both of these songs on it.
Oh yeah.
Heaven Ain't Real, Burning in Hell.
Slash Burning in Hell.
And what was the last one before that? Well, Smooches in the Summertime was my song.
Of course, that's a
But
great
then
song.
you added something about Bradley Cooper and monkeys.
And chairs and monkeys and fighting monkeys.
That was
yeah.
good. I like that.
I would love to do this again. Would we do this again?
Yeah.
We should try to re-record Burning in Hell with maybe just not improvised lyrics. Well, we know where we're going.
I think we could come up with a verse and then just crush it, hit it out of the park.
Out of the park. This was great.
Not a lot of country fans are into the Burning in Hell stuff, but maybe we could cross over genre.
Get crossover, man.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next. If you enjoyed this, go to Friday Night Greg. Go to Patreon.com. Throw me $5 a month, man. We could use the finances. I'm about to burn in hell. Hell is on earth, and that's my financial situation right now. So I'd love for everyone to join. There's got a great episodes. We got Night Cream concerts and some sets, and there's always always extended episodes, but not this week because Joe's got to get out of here. So I'm gonna do a lonesome stuff.
Don't
but anyway,
give Greg too much money. He's living in a mansion. I'm looking around.
this is pretty big.
He's in a mansion.
It's a giant house.
So don't listen. He's self-deprecating.
It is self-deprecation, but it's all very good.
That's how he makes his money. That's how he makes the big bucks. It's the self-deprecation.
We'll see you all next week. Thank you, Joe, for coming. Oh, follow Max Marcus Comedy. We love Max.
Yes, thank you.
Who's been holding the microphone the whole show and didn't let him
Say
get a word in.
anything.
Didn't say a goddamn thing.
Well, that was on you, Greg. You're the host.
I'm not very good at being a host.
I'm just here to answer questions and be a good guest.
I need the host to come in and the guest to come in and host. That's really how that works.
I like that. That's another podcast idea. Guest host.
Guest host.
Where the host asks you questions.
I think that's the best.
The guest asks you questions.
I would prefer that.
Yeah.
All right. See you all real soon. Thank you. Good night.